welcome back. We are live in the Rachael Prep Kitchen. I'm Jeanette. This is my friend Grant.
Hello.
And today we're going to be celebrating all things pasta. You know, it's Monday, beginning of the week. We thought we'd kick things off with one of our favorite foods. So we each have a recipe and some other little fun cocktail and salad recipes for you guys that are super easy weeknight meals. So hang out with us and hopefully you like one. But in the meantime, why don't you guys write in and comment? We love hearing from you as always. So why don't you let us know where you guys are watching from this afternoon? And you know, what are some of your go-to weeknight meals? Are any of them pasta? Because you know, pasta's not just one of those weekend meals, I think. Right, Grant?
Pasta's great for any time of the week because it's so fast.
Exactly.
Right?
It's so quickly. So you're getting things kicked off with this pasta that I've been waiting for all day.
Yes. So we're both making a pasta today, like Jeanette said, and I'm going to be making my Thanksgiving pasta. Because I love Thanksgiving, but I don't have time during the week to roast a turkey, make stuffing, make mashed potatoes, make some gravy. So I came up with a recipe that has all those flavors, but in the convenience of pasta.
I like this.
Isn't that great? So in this saute pan right here, I just have some turkey sausage. I'm using turkey sausage because we're talking Thanksgiving, right? But you could use regular sausage if you wanted to. I browned that up. I'm just going to remove that to a plate. And now we're going to add in our mushrooms. I have some diced baby portobello mushrooms here, but you could pretty much use any mushroom you'd like. But this sort of like is a wink and a nudge to green bean casserole.
I like that.
Because there's always mushrooms in there, right? So I'm adding some extra olive oil to my pan. I'm going to get that nice and hot. And then we're going to add in our mushrooms. Now we're just going to let these mushrooms hang out in here because I want to get them nice and brown. So we're not going to season them. We're not going to stir them around. We're just going to throw them in there. I'm occasionally going to stir these, but we're just going to kind of leave them alone. I'm going to drop my pasta now too. I'm using this pasta. It's called Geely. Isn't that fun? But I'm using it because it looks like a cornucopia.
That's so great.
Isn't that nuts? Geely is also the name of a movie.
It is.
With Jennifer Aniston? Jennifer Lopez. And Ben Affleck.
And it's also...
Shout out to you guys.
if they're watching.
So I'm going to drop this pasta real quick.
I'm going to get things started on my pasta, and just a reminder for you guys just tuning in today, Grant and I are making two really super simple pasta recipes that can be made right during the middle of the week, and all the recipes are going to be up on the Facebook page just a little bit later. So I am making a one-skillet tortellini bolognese bake. And I'm making this because my husband's absolute favorite food is tortellini bolognese. And bolognese is one of those really labor-intensive sauces. So I just wanted a little bit of an easier way to do it. So I was playing around with this recipe, and this is just a one skillet, one pan, all in here, bake it, no other pots. And you know how I don't like to do dishes. Before I add in my veggies, I want to say hi to Patricia from North Carolina.
Hello, Patricia.
And Sharon says that her grandkids love lasagna roll-ups.
Oh, yum.
That's a really, really great one.
Yeah, we were thinking about lasagna when we were talking about pasta.
I know.
Lasagna is just one of those dishes that everybody... I don't know anybody who doesn't love lasagna.
No.
You know who else? You know who loves lasagna?
Who?
Garfield. Remember Garfield the cat? He loved lasagna. It's so crazy, and he's a cat. It's weird. Sylvia asked, what size pan are you using? You're using Rachel's large. This is a cast iron.
Yeah, just a cast iron skillet, 12 inches or so.
Yeah, and this one over here is an oval saute pan, which I love. Everybody loves this because it's super versatile. Like you can boil stuff, you can make pasta. We're making a pasta sauce.
I love it. It's the 5-quart oval saute.
Yeah.
I love that pan. So I'm just softening my veggies because as you know when you're making a bolognese sauce, I started with a little bit of ground turkey. I'm making a turkey bolognese today. So I just added in a little bit of carrot, celery, and onions. That's the other thing I'm forgetting. And I'm just going to season it up with lost my garlic. A little bit of garlic.
I want to say hello to Carmela from Woburn, Massachusetts.
Thank you.
And Joyce says that she loves cornucopia noodles.
I do too.
If you guys can't find the Geely pasta that I'm using, you could also just use shells because that also looks like a cornucopia.
Yes, I love shells.
Just go to the pasta aisle. Whatever looks like a cornucopia.
Whatever's on sale. I have so much pasta in my pantry. I'm not sure. We actually had the Geely in the pantry here because Rachel was going to use it last week. So always learning new things from her.
We love when Geely's around.
Yeah.
Natalie commented and said that she loves brown rice pasta.
I do too, Natalie. I really do too.
Yeah, if any of you guys at home have like a gluten thing, you could totally sub in some gluten-free pasta.
Absolutely.
Rachel, last week, her most popular recipe of the week last week was her gluten-free corn carbonara, right?
It was corny carbonara,
carbonara.
Because she added corn to it, and then she added corn it was corn pasta, which I don't know if you've tried that, Natalie. If you like to use brown rice pasta, try the corn pasta. It's really, really good. So I'm just seasoning this up with a little bit of salt and pepper. And then I've got just a little bit of oregano and some crushed red pepper flakes.
Ooh,
I can't make a tomato sauce without crushed red pepper flakes. I just think it adds that really nice depth of flavor makes it a little spicy. Not too much, just a little bit. So I'm gonna let these veggies soften up a little bit before we get to the next stage of our one skillet tortellini bolognese bake. And Grant is going to move along with his Thanksgiving pasta.
Yeah, totally. So if you come down here, since I cut those mushrooms up nice and small, those are already pretty brown. So I'm going to add in some salt and pepper. You always want to wait to add your salt until your mushrooms are nice and brown. Otherwise they won't brown if they're salted. So just add some salt and pepper into there. And Jeanette was saying the basis of a bolognese is carrot, celery, and onion, which also happens to be the basis of Thanksgiving stuffing.
I love it.
So I'm going to add that into my pasta as well. You can see down here that instead of chopping my carrot, because it's kind of hard to get it nice and fine, I just use a cheese grater and just grate it up. Or you can even buy shredded carrots. That totally works too.
Sometimes.
So here I have
they're
our
just
carrot.
so easy.
I know, they're so convenient.
They're already chopped. You don't have to peel them and
Throw them
wash
into a
them.
salad.
I like it.
So I have our carrot and our celery. I'm going to quickly chop up this onion over
Yummy.
here.
Fern commented and said, thanks for the recipes. They are what she wants and what she needs. Thank you, Fern, for watching. We appreciate that. And Diana says that she makes brown butter with how do you say that? Mizra cheese pasta.
brown.
I have never heard of that,
Sounds
Diana.
delicious.
Let us know what that is. That sounds very
I've never
interesting.
heard that cheese either.
No.
That's shocking.
I'm
surprised there's a cheese that we don't know
I'm
about.
shocked, actually,
Where's this
Diana.
cheese been hiding?
Tell us where to get it. We need to
would you
try
mind giving
this.
that a quick stir?
Absolutely not. Your
so-
mushrooms got so nice and brown because you didn't touch them.
Yeah.
That is a good
that's the
secret when
key.
you're making mushrooms.
Don't touch them and don't season them until they're nice and brown.
Love it.
I'm just chopping up one small white onion. You can use any onion that you like.
Nice. Marissa commented that she loves our show and she's from Fortuna, California. Hello to Marissa in
thanks for
California.
watching.
And Crystal said, can you make a fra diavolo? I love fra diavolo.
Yeah,
I love
me
shrimp
too.
fra diavolo, like a nice spicy over some linguine.
Yeah.
I can make that.
Totally.
That sounds like a good dinner for tonight.
So I'm in the middle, if you guys are just not tuning in, see we're making pastas, and I'm in the middle of making my Thanksgiving pasta. So this is a pasta you can eat any time of the year that tastes like Thanksgiving.
Love it.
So I have the carrot, onion, celery, and some mushrooms working in this pan over here for our sauce. But now I'm going to make a crispy, crunchy breadcrumb topper for our pasta that tastes like stuffing. So it's going to be like stuffing cubes on top of pasta.
Stop that.
I know, it's nuts.
Stuffing's like my favorite food of all time.
I know, stuffing
love
really is the
stuffing.
best. So I just grated up 1 clove of garlic. I'm going to add in some olive oil and some poultry seasoning because that's going to make it taste like stuffing. Just about a half a teaspoon of that goes in. Oh, that's a teaspoon actually. So a teaspoon goes in.
Whole teaspoon.
Just go stir
We
this
want to
up.
say hi to Charlie from Montreal, Canada. Hi, Charlie. Thank you for
Charlie.
watching. And Sandy says hello from Lake Isabella, California. Hello, Sandy. Thank you for watching. Grant, I have to say about this pasta, why I'm so excited about it is, as you know, we work on Rachel's culinary team here back in the prep kitchen, and we're probably like just a few weeks away from starting our Thanksgiving content. And all we ever talk about is how like we love Thanksgiving. I love turkey, but by the time November rolls around, we've made like 40 turkeys, 30 stuffing recipes. So I like this because like I always crave a little bit of Thanksgiving pre-Thanksgiving before I get kind of tired of the turkey.
Yeah.
So this is like just such a great solution for that.
I created this pasta like a spring, like not too
I
long
love
ago,
it.
where I was just thinking about Thanksgiving, and I really wanted to have a Thanksgiving meal, so I came up with this
Because
pasta.
we never don't think about Thanksgiving. That's all we think
So
about.
in this food processor, I just crushed up some fresh bread to make our breadcrumbs, but you could use panko if you don't have any fresh bread laying around. I'm just stirring that up with our olive oil that we season with some garlic and some poultry seasoning. And then I'm just going to put this on a sheet tray, pop it in the oven. Doesn't that smell
That
like?
already smells so good.
I know, it smells delicious. So I'm going to put it on the sheet tray. We're going to pop it in the oven and toast that up.
Nice.
And while I'm doing that, I'm going to check on the pasta and see
Oh
how
yeah,
that's
see how the pasta's going. We want to say hi to Cliff, who says that he loves watching us. Thank you very much, Cliff. And Christy and her daughter in upstate New York love the show. Rachel's home turf, upstate New York. Thank you guys for watching.
The pasta looks like it's done already, so I'm going to go ahead and drain that.
Awesome. Give that a good drain. Grant, do you want me to add the sausage back into this?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, great. I'm gonna add the sausage back. If you guys are just tuning in, we are making 2 super simple, easy weeknight pasta suppers. Because who says pasta's just for the weekend? I think that I could eat pasta every day of the week.
So here's our crunchy breadcrumb topper. Check that out. This one's
Yeah.
already done. It's nice and crispy.
I'm gonna steal one.
I know.
It smells so good.
I've been snacking on this all day. And then just to keep it fresh, I'm going to add in some fresh parsley. And that's going to be
Beautiful.
the topper to our sauce, or to our pasta.
Absolutely beautiful. And just a reminder, all these recipes are going to be up on the Facebook page just a little bit later. Can't wait to share these ones with you guys. These are so yummy.
But I thought since we're making a Thanksgiving pasta today, I'd make a really yummy Thanksgiving cocktail.
Why not? It's been too long.
Any time of year.
Way to kick off the week.
This one's super simple, and here I just have, in these glasses, I just have some ice. I'm going to top that with 1 shot of bourbon.
And what are you calling this cocktail, my friend?
Ooh, I referred to it as the appley drink earlier. I don't know if we'll officially call it
We don't know if
that,
that's going to be the working title or the real title, but I was into it.
And now I'm just going to add in 1 part apple cider. Nice cloudy apple cider. Rachel always says to get the cloudiest one because that's, you know, the most flavorful one.
Just exactly.
And then we're going to top it with some ginger beer.
Nice. Oh, this is going to be fall in a glass. Diana commented back, Grant, and said that Mizra cheese is a traditional Greek cheese.
Ooh, yeah.
We're really going to have to find that. Maybe we'll try that on the next Facebook Live. I've never heard of that. Thank you so much for commenting in with that fun ingredient. And Astrid commented that we should make shrimp one day. I think all signs are leading to I should be making shrimp fra diavolo sometime soon.
Oh, totally.
That sounds so
Love
good.
shrimp fra diavolo.
Should we ask our Facebook friends what we should call this cocktail?
Oh, yeah. Why don't you guys come up with the name? So it has whiskey, apple cider, and some ginger beer.
What should we call
Adding
it?
in some fresh apple on top.
Working title is the apple drink.
Yeah.
Which I'm into. But what should we call it, guys? Why don't you comment and let us know?
Let's take a sip and see what
Yes.
this tastes like.
Cheers. Cheers. Happy Monday, guys.
Ooh, that's yummy.
Oh, that's really, really yummy. The ginger beer gives it that really kind of nice spiciness.
Yeah. Isn't that fun?
Oh, so nice. And bourbon's one of my favorite spirits. So, and apple cider is one of my favorite drinks. So this is just a win all over, Grant. That is so really, really good. Very fall. Because fall's only in 4 days.
It's only in 4 days.
Crazy.
It's
Summer.
technically still summer, right?
It is still summer. It's real humid today in New York. But I'm ready for fall. I feel like that cocktail's bringing it on.
Kate commented and said hi from all of us in the office.
Oh,
Hello, Kate.
Hi, just down the
Kate's
hall.
our newest member of the team.
We love her. Yes.
She's one of the food stylists here at the show. She's hanging out in the office with Tina and VJ and Sarah and our team mascot, Penny.
Penny.
Little Penny. You guys have probably
Hi,
seen her on
Penny.
Instagram or on Facebook Live. She was on Facebook Live
Yes,
one day.
she was.
And Mary commented and said that she makes a 3-ingredient soup that she learned from her mom. Can you tell us the 3 ingredients?
We want to know, Mary. That
Amazing,
sounds
Mary.
really, really good. And Julia said that she's making no-bake, fake-out stuffed shells with ricotta, spinach, and mozzarella.
Ooh,
I'm glad you're having pasta night tonight too, Julia.
Yeah.
That sounds so good. Okay, guys, so I'm just catching you up on my One-Skillet Tortellini Bolognese bake. I'm just deglazing with a little bit of red wine. What you do with the rest of the bottle is not our business. You only need about half a cup to deglaze for the Bolognese sauce. And I'm just going to do a little dab more. And then, since I said that this was going to be a total no bake, you're going to add in, I'm adding in a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. And I like to use crushed tomatoes. I call crushed tomatoes one of my secret ingredients because it's already flavored with a little bit of basil. So that's one less step you have to take. I always really like that. And then I'm going to add in 2 cups of chicken stock. And I'm adding so much liquid because the chicken stock is what's going to cook the tortellini while it's baking so that you don't have to boil another pot of water.
It smells so yummy.
It does smell really good.
So we have some names rolling in for this drink that we just created. If you guys are just now tuning in, I just made this drink with whiskey, apple cider, and some ginger beer.
Nice.
We asked you guys to name it. Kate said the Grant T. Smith Apple Pants.
Grant T. Smith
That's
apple!
cute. I like that. Lynn commented and said the Drunken Apple.
Love that too.
That one's good. And Margaret said the Thanksgiving Mule.
That's
are we
really
choose?
good, Margot. The
Those
Thanksgiving mule.
3 are all great. If you have any more, please let us know.
Oh my
we'll come up
gosh.
with a name by the end of this. But those 3 are great contenders. It's hard to
Great
choose.
job, guys. You guys are really,
You guys
you're
are
really
great.
champions today. I'm excited that you are as into whiskey on a Monday as we are. Sheree is asking Grant, what could you use in place of the beer? It was ginger beer,
It
right?
was ginger beer. This one isn't alcoholic ginger beer, but most ginger beers don't have alcohol. It's just like a ginger ale, kind of.
Yeah.
So you could just use ginger ale if you wanted something without alcohol. Ross says hi from construction site in Lebanon, Ohio.
Oh, hey,
That's
Ross.
probably my brother, Ross.
Oh, cool.
Yes, it
Hey,
is.
Ross.
Hi, Ross.
Thanks for watching us.
And my mom commented and said, Granette's Applicious.
Damn.
That's cute. That's a good one, too.
That is a good one. I'm going to give this a second to come up to a bubble because you want it to be really hot before you put it in the oven so that it is going to cook the tortellini. But you've got one more herb step to this.
So
one.
our sauce is coming along really nicely. We have our apple, or we don't have apple, but apple would be really good in this.
Oh,
actually.
it would be.
We have some onion, some celery, some carrots, some mushrooms, and our turkey sausage is all cooking up in this pan. And now I'm going to add in our herbs to make it taste like Thanksgiving stuffing. So I just have some sage and some thyme over here. Let me give that a nice chop.
Nothing tastes like Thanksgiving more than like sage and thyme.
I know, right?
So good.
It's like that's like the thing that makes it taste like
Absolutely.
Thanksgiving to me.
apple would be great in this too. Rachel makes her apple and onion stuffing.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like working here for so many years, I find that so many of the recipes that we've cooked here have become some of my family's traditions. Emerald made a stuffing once on the show that I always make for my family with like chorizo and stuff. But Rachel's apple and onion stuffing is so good.
So you just throw in your herbs, the sage and the thyme, and it just takes like a minute until they get nice and fragrant. And at that point, you're ready to add in your cream. This is going to make it a sauce. We're adding some heavy cream here. And I'm also going to add in the starchy pasta cooking water.
Starchy pasta cooking water.
You know what I'm talking about. We're going to add some of that into it. That's one of Rachel's tips that she uses all the time, and it really does help that pasta water or the pasta sauce stick to the pasta. So I'm just going to add it in here. I'm going to turn this onto low and bring that up to a bubble.
Nice.
And that's going to be done in just about a minute.
So pretty. Lisa said that she's making chicken and rice tonight for dinner. What's the best way to season it?
Ooh, yummy. Chicken and rice sounds delicious.
You can season it with all of these kind of Thanksgiving-y flavors. Why not celebrate Thanksgiving in September? A little bit of sage, a little bit of thyme, some poultry seasoning.
Yeah. Chicken and rice is one of those dishes that's like really, you could play with it anyway. Because you can't really, it's hard to like ruin that. So throw anything you want in there.
Go for it. Yeah, exactly. All right, that needs to just cook down for a little bit. That looks so beautiful and smells so yummy.
Doesn't it?
My goodness. While my bolognese just came up to, you see how quickly that came up to a nice little bubble.
Yeah.
I'm going to let that keep going for just another minute because it is only going to cook for about 30-35 minutes in the oven. So I want that to kind of just get as much cook time as it does on the stove. But while that is cooking, I'm going to make a lightened up version of a Caesar salad. Now, I don't know why Caesar salad and pasta for me just go hand in hand.
Yeah, totally.
But I'm always, I love Caesar salad, but it's not always the best salad choice when you're ordering it at a restaurant. So I've got a little technique I've got here that I'm going to make a little bit of a lightened up version of a Caesar salad today.
She's always doing that. She's always making things healthier.
I'm trying.
But the thing is, you would never know that it's healthy. I was tasting this earlier. It was so delicious.
This might not be my healthiest meal.
But it is made with turkey,
It's made with turkey, exactly. And it's a one skillet. So yeah, maybe it is healthy. But this is my lightened up Caesar salad. Yeah, exactly.
Healthy
We're totally eating pasta for lunch today. Someone said hi from Tennessee. Hello.
Hi. And Claudette said she loves to watch the show and she's watching from the Bahamas.
Oh, Claudette.
That's so nice of her, because if I was in the Bahamas, I would not be watching this. I would be on the beach. You could possibly be on the beach, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can watch Facebook Live on the beach.
Anyway.
That's
so crazy.
It's so crazy. Did I just get mustard everywhere? I did.
I'm just picturing Claudette on the beach having like a nice
Pina
little.
colada.
I was thinking a daiquiri, but that would be good too.
Oh.
Watching Facebook Live, drink in one hand, Facebook on the other hand.
Claudette.
Thanks for commenting. And Amanda said you should make gnocchi sometime.
Oh, I love gnocchi.
Yeah, gnocchi's delicious.
Have you ever made fresh gnocchi?
I have.
It's actually not as hard as you would think it was. You know, fresh pasta seems a little unattainable, but fresh gnocchi is really simple.
It's funny that you mentioned fresh gnocchi because I hadn't actually made fresh gnocchi. And last year, Jack Falahi was on the show. He's one of the stars of How to Get Away with Murder. And he came here with his grandma's fresh ricotta gnocchi recipe.
He did, yes.
And I helped make that, and I learned how to make it from Jack Falahi from
Name
How
drop.
to Get Away with Murder, which is very interesting, right?
That is very interesting tie to your gnocchi making.
Justin commented and said, "What's your favorite thing to do with ground pork?" Make this.
Yeah, I actually like to put normally. You know, if I'm making a more, you know, if I've got a whole Sunday to make a bolognese, I might, you know, like go. This is a very quick recipe. I normally do the traditional pork, beef, and veal mix in my bolognese, and I just threw a lemon in the garbage and it fell. I'll do a little bit more of a traditional if I've got some more time on a Sunday or something. All right, so I'm catching you guys up with my Caesar salad dressing, which is kind of a little bit of a lightened up version. I started with anchovy fillets, and I know that that's kind of one of those really controversial ingredients because people are like, oh, I don't really like anchovies. I'm going to quote Rachel when she says that people don't like garlic, and she always says, you're wrong. I think it cracks me up. Anchovy, if you like Caesar salad, guys, I hate to break it to you, but there's anchovies in the dressing.
Yeah.
So, spoiler alert, you guys eat anchovies even if you don't like it. So, what it does is it kind of just adds a really nice nuttiness and saltiness to a Caesar salad. It's very traditional to the dressing. So I added in a little bit of Dijon mustard, the zest and the juice of 1 lemon, and now I'm adding in just a little bit of white wine vinegar and a little bit of Worcestershire.
Jan says
hi,
howdy
Jan.
from Southern Illinois.
Hello, Jan.
Hello, Jan. And Angela said her name is her son's name is Grant.
That's so nice. I think
cool.
Grant's such a great name.
Thanks.
This is a good name.
Thanks, Pam. She named me that.
Thanks for the
Can't
solid
take credit
name,
for my name.
Pam.
I didn't name myself. And Julia said spaghetti squash would be a great for a pasta
Absolutely, Julia, you read
Spaghetti
my
squash
mind.
is a super popular thing. Like, we have a couple of them on our website, and you guys download those all the time. Bob Harper, did he make the slow cooker spaghetti squash?
He did, yes, he did. He was actually on the show today. I have like the biggest crush on Bob Harper.
You love Bob.
Love
And
Bob
Bob
Harper.
loves you too.
And I
It's
know
really
we
cute
love
watching
each
you
other.
guys
It's a really
together.
sweet little relationship. But he made 2 really great protein bar recipes. He made a, speaking of fall, he made a pumpkin pie protein bite, which is on the it's on the website, so you guys should check that one out. Just a really good thing to have in your purse if you needed a nice little healthy snack in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
He crushed it. He did a great job with those recipes.
And Faye commented hello from Carlton Place, Ontario.
Hi, Faye, another Canadian friend. So I just put in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So not as much olive oil as you would put in your traditional Caesar salad. And I'm just adding in a little bit of Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt's like my favorite. It is my secret weapon. But this is also a Caesar salad that's not made traditionally. It's made with egg yolks, and you kind of emulsify it in the blender. There's no egg yolks in this recipe either, if that kind of thing weirds you out. So I'm just going to whisk this together. I put 2 really hearty teaspoons of pepper and no salt, because I feel like you get a lot of the salt from the anchovy.
Yeah.
So I'm just whisking this up real quick. Yeah, and look how nice and creamy that looks. You didn't need to dirty a blender. You're just building it in the salad bowl.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to just toss in some romaine, just some chopped up romaine.
Laura commented and said, "You two make me so happy," and
Aw.
she's watching from California.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
That's really sweet.
And Joyce commented, "You guys are great hosts."
Thank you, Joyce.
It's funny that she says host. I've never thought about
I've
it like
never.
that. This is just what we do at work. We just
This
cook
is what we
together
do,
and hang out.
guys.
And now there's a phone that tapes us doing it.
I'm going to call you my co-host from now on.
Sarah commented and said, "Is there egg in the dressing?" Traditionally, there is.
Traditionally,
egg in the
yeah,
dressing.
but not this one.
Yeah, that's kind of how you made it a little bit healthier.
A little
right?
bit
You took out
healthier,
the egg yolk and
exactly,
added some Greek
exactly.
yogurt.
So now I'm going to add in a lot of Parmesan cheese, and you guys have seen me use Parmesan cheese before, where I say that you don't need to use as much of it as you need to use with some other cheeses because it is so nice and flavorful. So I'm just tossing that together with my dressing. I'm going to put a little bit more romaine in here. And then this is a tip. I'm going to drop another name, Grant. You ready for this? Our friend Bobby Flay. Chef Bobby Flay came years and years ago. This one never left me. He put pita chips as his croutons in a salad, and we all went nuts for it. I do this probably once a week. I love pita chip croutons. No toasting bread, no extra step, just straight up pita chips
has
from the
pita
store.
chips in the pantry.
Who
already,
doesn't?
so just
Exactly.
throw them in
From your
salad.
hummus snack? Exactly.
Matthew commented and said, "What's a good recipe for gluten-free pasta?"
Yes.
We just mentioned earlier that
We
the
did.
most popular recipe last week was Rachael Ray's corny carbonara, and it was with corn pasta.
It was, yes.
And it was kind of a traditional carbonara, but had some corn in it too.
It had corn,
Super
and it was
yummy.
with corn pasta. So
It's one of those pastas that like you would eat it, you would never know that it's gluten-free. It was so delicious
It was so
and so
good.
yummy.
I ate a little too much of that last week. I ate so much of it. I'm just finishing off my bolognese pretty traditionally with about half a cup of milk. And then I'm adding in some fresh tortellini, just cheese tortellini from the store. If you don't have fresh, you can use frozen. Just make sure that they're thawed first. And I'm just going to plop these in here. And this is really, I'm going to show you how it comes together in the oven so quickly.
Christina is watching from Maine.
Oh, hi,
Hello,
Christina. We're just talking about how I love Maine this time of year. It's just
Maine is
so beautiful as we move into fall. All right, so I stir this up really nicely. I pop this into a hot oven, so like 375 for about like 30-35 minutes. You may want to check it every once in a while and give it a good stir. I'm going to pop this on the back counter because this is a heavy baby.
That's a heavy baby. Do you have one in here that's
I
done?
do, yeah, I do. Let's show
Ooh,
how
that's
good.
so
See,
good.
look at that. So the tortellini as they were cooking, thank you, Graham. The tortellini as they were cooking really soaked up a lot of that liquid, and now it's like a
Yum.
nice, thick bolognese sauce. Here, let me give
That's
that a nice
amazing.
stir, and I'll show you guys
Bolognese
the
from
camera.
the oven.
Bolognese from the
Ooh.
oven took about 35 minutes in the oven. So quick. Here, I'll give you guys a good look at that. Ugh, it's very heavy in the cast iron skillet. But this is my One-Skillet
That looks so good.
just baked tortellini bolognese.
It
So
smells amazing.
this and all the other recipes from today are going to be up on the website. We've got Grant's beautiful cocktail, his Thanksgiving pasta. I just showed you some lightened-up Caesar salad. I'm going to plate some of this while you're getting your Thanksgiving pasta
Yeah.
together, and we can give it all a try.
Yeah, so come down here, guys. Our pasta sauce is pretty much done cooking. You may have noticed when Jeanette was finishing up her pasta over there that I came over here and I started to add some chicken stock to it. We always give the tip that you should always have chicken stock around because it can really save a dish. My pasta sauce started to get really thick, and it was a little too thick to be a sauce, so I just added in a little bit of chicken stock and sort of brought it back to life.
Nice, that
So
is a
now-
great tip.
I know, isn't that smart? It's one of those tips that I learned from Rachel. I would not
Yeah.
know that if I didn't work here. So now I'm going to go back here and grab our pasta.
We want to say hi to Chad said aloha from Hawaii. Hello, Chad. And Erica says hello from Green Valley, Arizona. Hi, Erica. Thank you for watching on this Monday.
All right, so I just threw our pasta, our little cornucopias.
Yay!
Which are geely pasta.
I'm so excited for our little cornucopias.
I threw those into the dish that we cooked the pasta in. This is how Rachel always does it. I think it's so smart because there's so much more room to move around in here.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pour all of our pasta sauce into there.
Nice.
Would you grab that chunk of parm right there?
Of course I will.
Because I love finishing a pasta with a bunch of parm.
Nice when it's so hot. It really can grab onto the pasta. I agree. It's so, so nice. Emily commented and she wants to know what your go-to Rachael Ray dish is.
Ooh.
There's so many.
I know. I remember we were answering some Facebook questions last week and somebody asked what my favorite food is. When you work at a place like this, it changes every single day. I think one of my favorite Rachael recipes of all time is her buffalo chicken chili.
I was going to say that too.
But there's so many. There's so many good ones.
There are so many good ones. And I find that I make buffalo chicken chili a lot this time of year because it's football season. Speaking of buffalo, we're actually going to be back here. That was a good segue. Thank you for that comment. We're going to be back here on the Rachael Ray Show Facebook page on Wednesday, and we're going to be making buffalo everything. Inspired by your love for buffalo, our love for buffalo. We're really, really excited for that. So make sure to join us on Wednesday.
I just thought of another favorite recipe of Rachel's. This week, I think it's on Friday. It's either Thursday or Friday. She made a cowboy chicken chili. So it was like spaghetti, but with like this white chili on top.
So good.
It was so good. That's going to be on the show this week. That's one of my favorite recipes that she's made recently.
It was very like Ohio inspired, like with the chili and the spaghetti. It was so, so good. Julie's watching us from Denmark and she says our food looks great. Thank you, Julie.
Thanks, Julie.
Hello in Denmark.
So check out our pasta. It's all done cooking here.
I brought forks conveniently.
And then we're going to top it with our crunchy breadcrumbs that taste like stuffing.
So, such a great idea.
Look at that. So now you can have Thanksgiving any time of the year. And this came together before your eyes.
It really did.
It's been like 20 minutes. And it's
Super
already
simple.
done. Check that out.
Look at that.
So that's our Thanksgiving pasta. Turkey sausage with some celery, onion, carrot, mushrooms, and a little bit of heavy cream. Of course.
So
and it's going to taste just like Thanksgiving.
Can I eat it now?
Yeah, let's begin. Let's swap. I didn't get a taster.
Food swap. Yeah. So Caroline commented that she said she loves bolognese, but she doesn't like oregano. What other spices do you recommend? You could just omit the oregano. I think you don't. I'm actually a really big oregano fan, so that's why I add it. How's the Caesar salad?
I just tasted the bolognese first. I went for pasta first.
Obviously.
And you would never know, but the pasta is cooked perfectly.
Is it cooked?
It's so yummy, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. We were testing it out. I undercooked it on Friday. I'm glad that it's cooked today.
And this healthy Caesar salad is so good.
Nice and creamy, right?
You would never know.
You don't miss the egg yolks. I know.
Yummy.
I'm not even speaking because this is so absolutely delicious. Thanksgiving is just one of my favorite meals. The turkey sausage is so, so nice. The veggies are great. And I'm pretty sure I might put stuffing flavored breadcrumbs on everything I'm going to eat for the rest of my life. So thank you for that.
Just have those in the pantry all the time.
I'm going to have them all the time.
So we need to name our drink.
Yes, it's time.
This is the drink that we made a little bit earlier with some apple cider vinegar, some bourbon, and some ginger beer. We asked you guys for some names, and you came up with these. Applelicious, the Drunken Apple, Thanksgiving Mule, and Granty Smith Apple Pants. Jeanette, what do you think? You have to pick.
I have to go with the Thanksgiving Mule. I love a ginger mule, and I just think that was a really fun Thanksgiving cocktail.
So this is the perfect cocktail you can make for Thanksgiving, but you could make it today.
Happy
There's
September.
No problem with that. Lily commented and said, "What's your favorite grated cheese for pasta?" Parm. It's the king of all cheeses, right?
Parmigiano Reggiano, that king of all cheese.
Angie said hello from Benton Harbor.
Hello.
Everything looks great. Thank you. And Anna said, "And now you need I need Thanksgiving pasta tonight."
Anna, you do. I'm gonna grab mine again.
All these recipes, plus this one, plus Jeanette's salad and her pasta are going to be on the Facebook page later today. So make sure you come back and check those out. We're going to be on the show tomorrow with Rachel.
We are on the show with Rachel tomorrow.
Made corn dogs, so if you guys tune into the show tomorrow, you will see us with Rachel making some delicious flavored mustards.
That was fun.
And we're going to be back here on Wednesday.
Big week for us.
Big week. On Wednesday, we're going to be back here, same time, same place, making all things buffalo.
We are.
But if you like what you saw today, make sure you like, comment, share, and cook. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
And Wednesday. Both days.
This is so yummy.
I didn't try this one yet.